Very good morning to all of you. I am Dr. Rahul Dubey, Assistant Professor in Madhav Institute of Technology and Science at Electronics Department. So I welcome you all in this 2 days online workshop on robotics and control. Before proceeding my lecture, I want to clear one or two points that the queries will be handled in the last, and any queries related to the Robo Analyzer software, the hands-on session, you will mail the doubts at rahul@mitsgwalior.in or either at the Gmail ID from which you have got the confirmation of this workshop. So this is the hands-on session on Robo Analyzer. So what is Robo Analyzer? Basically, Robo Analyzer is a 3D model based software that can be used to teach and learn a robotics concept. It is an evolving product developed in Mechatronics Lab, Department of Mechanical Engineering at IIT Delhi, New Delhi, under the guidance of Professor S.K. Saha. So it is very clear in this statement that this software is only to teach and learn the robotics concept. It is not possible for you to design any robot and implement it. You can design a prototype model and its kinematics in forward kinematics, dynamics equations. These can be solved, and you can get the basic concept of what is needed in the robotics. So why this software is needed? Basically, mathematics, which was involved in the study of robotics, that is the forward and inverse kinematics, forward dynamics, these are initially difficult to understand by students, and same is the case by a teacher to convey the essence of mathematics of robotics to the students. Hence, this Robo Analyzer aims to ease out the above difficulties for students and teachers. In essence, teach the physics of robotics with the joy of Robo Analyzer animations before attempting to learn the mathematics of robot. So these will be the contents which I will cover in my this lecture: the analysis of DH parameters, forward kinematics, inverse kinematics, forward dynamics. The hands-on will also discuss these 4 content in the Robo Analyzer software. So let's move on. First is DH parameters. What is DH parameters? DH parameters was introduced by Jacques Denavet and Richard Hartenberg in 1955, and the initials of Denavet and Hartenberg is used in the name of this is called DH parameter. There are 4 kinds of DH parameters classified as joint offset, joint angle, link length, and twist angle. So in this convention, coordinate frames are attached to the joints between 2 links such that one transformation is associated with the joints and the second is associated with the link. So the link to joint transformation matrix is written as this T is considered as this T is considered as a transformation matrix, and this Z is the joint and this X is the link axis. So this convention allows the definition of the movement of link around a common joint axis by the screw displacement. Next, what is forward kinematics? So in forward kinematics, we will analyze the following parameters: joint angle, velocity, and acceleration. So this joint angle is between the link and the joint. Next is inverse kinematics. So it is a task of finding joint torque. For this, we will use the following equation. So in it likes kinematics parameter and initial parameters will help us to determine the joint torque. So what are the kinematics parameter? As we have learned in the previous slide, kinematics parameters are joint angle, velocity, and acceleration. While initial parameter of robot are fixed, that is the length, mass, CG position and inertia, we can update any of these initial parameter in the Robo Analyzer software. And how the Robo Analyzer software calculate these parameter? In Robo Analyzer, it uses RadiSim algorithm for the calculation of joint torque, again developed at the IIT New Delhi. So in the last section I will discuss the forward dynamics. For this we use the following equation. So the joint torque and initial parameter will help us to determine kinematics parameter. Here the same initial parameter, length, mass, CG position and inertia will be used, and joint angle, velocity and acceleration will be calculated. For this purpose, Robo Analyzer again uses the same RadiSim algorithm. So this is the screen of Robo Analyzer software. When you open this Robo Analyzer software, this screen will come out, and this is the default robot which is already designed. So first part we are analyzing the DH parameter. So for DH parameters, I make this for the 1 degree of freedom. So you can see here the DH parameters is written here in this this section of the Robo Analyzer, and this is the default robot. So I select 1 degree of freedom and 1 planar and 1 rotation. So you can consider any planar and rotation. So I have considered here planar for the first part, then in the next I will discuss rotary. So this is our 1 degree of freedom planar robot, a prismatic robot. So for the analysis purpose, we click this forward kinematics Fkin button. So the analysis is complete. We can play it. So this movement we can see along the Z axis. This axis is the Z axis is denoted by this blue color, X axis by the red color, and Y axis is by the green color. So in this case, this movement along the Z axis is shown. Now we can visualize the DH parameters from this point. We can also change these offset parameters, this DH parameter, joint offset, joint angle, link length and twist angle, also along with this associated with this robot. Now let's take it 1 rotation, 1 degree of freedom, revolute, rotate. Now for this, like I changed this link length to 0.25. So you can see the link length has been increased. Now I again press this Fkin button. So the forward kinematics analysis has been done. Now I play this button. So after this forward kinematics in this play, the curve generated, it is a part of a circle called 2D curve. We can also change its view from this place. We can view its top view. Again kinematics is done and play this. So it is something like this. We can check any kind of view, right view, left view. So you can see this is the trajectory which is showing, it is along the x-axis. Now for the sake of information, we have changed this degree of freedom and we considered a second robo. Let's change some some DH parameters in this. So this joint offset, let it becomes 50. The link length is this. Initial value is 0 and final value is 360. So since this is in a meter, so we managed it. So this, what is its, this is its isometric view. Then we press the forward kinematics button and play it. So this is the forward kinematics we can done in the RoboAnalyzer software. Here in RoboAnalyzer, it facilitated us to see the DH parameters individually also. Like we have done this kinematics parameter, then we press joint offset, so it is showing the transformation along the Z axis. Then we can go for joint angle, so the rotation along the Z axis is there. Then again press the analysis, then link length. So this is the rotation along the link length, it is in the X direction. Then twist angle. Okay, so this is how we can use the RoboAnalyzer for a 1 degree of freedom robot. Now let I change this degree of freedom to a more complex one, and I am selecting 3 degree of freedom and PRP model, that is prismatic, revolution and prismatic. So this is our PRP model. So before doing anything, first let it complete the forward kinematics, and now we are playing it. We can zoom in and zoom out using this option. So this is the trajectory path followed by the end link. Oh. In this we can also check how the joint offset is moving. So joint offset is moved towards this first joint in the Z direction. Then this is the joint angle, then its movement along the link length of the link, then twist angle. So these all parameters can be done in the RoboAnalyzer software. So now here, this is the transformation matrix. This T is the for link 3. So we can check it while this is changes. This is changing with respect to the movement of the robot. We can check this with respect to previous link frame and with respect to base link frame also. So we press the kinematics, we press this, then we update it. So you can check it, it is being updated. So this like this. This transformation matrix contains true rotational and true translational parameters. The matrix which I have shown you in the slides, dash T equals to Z into X. So Z is along the Z axis, and that is towards the joint, and X is along the length. So while running, we can also check the end effect configuration. So for end effect configuration, once done this, then update this, then we play this, and you can update it at any time. Now for this we can plot a graph. So for a graph, we are having a 3 link, since it is a 3 degree of freedom and we are having a 3 joints on the 3 links. So for link 1 end x, end y and end z can be plotted. Then for link 2, this can be plotted. And also for the joints. So this is the joint value, joint velocity, joint acceleration. We can compare it with the joint to joint velocity. Like if we want to compare the joint velocity of joint 1 with the joint velocity of 2. So this is showing here. For joint acceleration, we can also compare. These values can also saved as a Excel file. So here we have selected all the 4 parameter. Since we have not done the forward dynamics, so this joint torque equation is not coming. So just right click on this graph. You can save this image, export the data to CSV and in any other. So we export this data as CSV file. This CSV is a comma separated value, and let I save it over my desktop. CSV file saved. Now check for the CSV file. So you can see here fit with frame, and at a time it is showing with respect joint to joint acceleration. What is the joint value for velocity for joint 1, then joint 1 joint acceleration, joint 2 velocity, joint 2 value and joint 1 value. So these are the parameters which is saved here. Now you can plot it using the Excel, using the MATLAB, any kind of software. So now let's move towards the forward kinematics. For forward kinematics, here I considered a more complex 5 degree of freedom robot, and the robot selected is. So for this 5 degree of freedom, I have selected the MTEV mini robot. So these are the parameters of DH parameters for the robot configuration. Now once let we check the first DH parameters. For this calculation we do the forward kinematics. Now this is the joint offset, movement of a joint offset. Then for joint angle, then link length, then twist angle. So how the robot is moving? First it is moving along the z-axis, then it translate along the y-axis, then it moves along the x-axis, then it again rotate around the y-axis. So how this robot is working? So we have done the forward kinematics analysis. Once we click this and play the so we see here this is the trajectory of the robot end effect. Now link configuration can be checked here. These are the link with respect to base frame, and now change with respect to previous frame. Then the transformation matrix has been changed. We can check it for all the links with respect to previous link frame and with respect to base frame. So you can see here when we are doing analysis with respect to base frame, its values has been changed, and with respect to previous link frame, values are different. So this is the important point to memorize the student, that the link configuration has been changed when we do analysis with respect to previous link and with respect to base frame. So similarly, end effect configuration can also be checked. Now we update it, so it's regularly changing. So we go to the graph. Here again two parameters, links and joints are coming. So for links it is end x, y and z, and for joint the same joint value. So this is how the velocity of joint 1 with respect to velocity of joint 2. We can add any number of parameters to this. You can also change the color by using this color palette. So in the 3D model, if you want to update the property, you can update it like this. Okay, so this is how to do the forward kinematics of this robot. We can save the values from the graph also, like we have done in the first case. So now let's move towards the inverse kinematics of robot. So here I have selected a 2 degree of freedom, then PR robot. Now when you done this, so this link length was 1 meter. Here I have changed it to 0.25 meters, so it can visualize easily. Now for the purpose, if we do the inverse kinematic first, so it will not be done. So first we have to do the forward kinematics and play it. We play it to check the trajectory of the robot. Now we go for inverse kinematics. So this is the inverse kinematics. So this window screen will be pop up. So click on this inverse kinematics icon box. So this analysis has been done. This analysis for solution, here it is showing solution 1 with respect to solution 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 8 sets for forward kinematics. Like if we have done for some solution 1, go for solution 2 and press the inverse kinematics. Solution 2 with respect to solution 3, we press this, so value has been changed. We do for 4 with respect to 6, so this is again. So here we can also change the any kind of robot. So like this MTech, we can select it as a KUKA KR5, then do the inverse kinematics. Okay, so these results are updated regularly. Now again, if we go for the graph, so these are the following joints which is showing here. You can check the any value and compare it with the next joint. Now when we do the inverse kinematics like this, press OK. Exit it, and now we go for graph. Then we can see here there is no graph because we have done the inverse kinematic. So there will be no graph. What we do in the inverse kinematic, we are moving towards the base frame from the end frame. So in case of inverse kinematics, no parameters, but in case of forward kinematics, you can go there and you can check there are parameters available, and you can plot it and also save it and export it as a CSV file, or you can save it as a image file. So as I have already told you, RoboAnalyzer software uses ReadySim algorithm for this purpose. So now let's move towards the fourth topic of this presentation, for forward dynamics. So for forward dynamics, first let's consider a single 2 degree of freedom and prismatic robot. Now this is the robot saying, now here this link length for a joint 2 is 0.15. Make it to 0.1 so that we can view it. So now it is in the view. Now for forward dynamics, so when we go at this F9 button, here is written free and force. So click for free. The analysis is complete. You can play it. So this is the trajectory. It is out of this screen. And in case of forced, we have saved the file at desktop. So what happened when we click to this force dynamics? So for the force dynamics, we have to provide some input parameters, which I have not covered in this. So we have done only the freestyle analysis. So for this is the trajectory of the robot. Then we go for the links, and we can see here the, so this is, so for the first joint, this is accelerated with more speed, and with this for second joint is having a low speed. So you can also save it using a export data to a CSV file. Now let's move towards more complex. Six degree of freedom and KUKA KR5 robot. Now you can select freestyle. So analysis completely completed, and now you can see its motion. So this is the path which the robot is following. We can again plot its parameters: joint value, joint velocity, acceleration and torque. Now from there you can select joint acceleration and save the data. For let we do forward kinematics and inverse kinematics. So inverse kinematics has been done. We cross it, we comes to this place, and for joint, this is not coming because inverse dynamic simulation data is not saved. Let's check it once again. So how this freestyle forward inverse dynamics has been done, forward dynamics has been done. So you can once again check it. So this is the trajectory the robot is following. Okay. So this is all about how the robo analyzer software is working and how we can do the visualize the DH parameters, visualize the change the DH parameters, then link configuration, end effect configuration, joint trajectory, then how the graphs will be plotted, how the forward kinematics, inverse dynamics and forward dynamics has been done. So all these has been saved here. You can do here in this robo analyzer software. And for this hands-on session, what I have shown here you in this special task. So we are providing you one set of problem, so you solve it using the robo analyzer software and send us the results. Thank you.